Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that intro. That was a lot of fun to make. Yes, it is Figure Showcase Fridays episode 104. This has been a long time in the making. I've had a lot of major setbacks with everything going and also been focusing on other avenues, but I figure I bring a classic back. This time though, it's a special one. And what better way to do it then with an unboxing as well on top of it towards the end. Anyway, the figures are take it away, girls. That's right, Sailor Starlights are here. And sitting before me are all three of them. Right here. This is the final part of my collection of the Sailor Moon collection. Don't worry, I will be doing a video on that pretty soon. Um, I'm happy to have this in front of me. If you told me a year ago I would have these in my collection, I would call you crazy or take me to find them now. So to start, We are gonna kick off with Sailor Star Healer. Um, Sailor Star Healer, who goes by the name of Cool Yatin. She is one of the three members of the Three Lights and is also Sailor Star Healer. Um, her surname Yatin means night sky, and then the name Yatin Kuo means night skylight, which is an interesting name when you really consider it. Um, apparently Yatin is the shortest of the group and has silver long hair into a low ponytail, and also has green eyes and wears emerald earrings. As a member of the Three Lights, she wears a blue long sleeve button up shirt with a red tie beneath it, and formal pants and everything. Uh, and has a yellow rose, from my understanding. Not like Tuxedo Mask, who has the red one. They're very different. Um, Also, as Sailor Star Healer, um, her height falls into the middle of the other Starlights, and like the other Starlights, the gender switches from male to female, so that's actually pretty interesting. And if you really look at it, they do look like males, but in reality, that is their civilian identities to keep the powers hidden. Like like Sailor Moon, Usagi, Tsukino, and other ones. They have civilian names to hide the actual sailors, like they hide their powers and everything. Personally, I like the Sailor Starlights because they are the most interesting characters I've ever came across later on in this series. I would say they are up there in my top 10 favorite Sailor Moon characters, with Usagi being number 2, and Sailor Mars being at number 1, and Sailor Jupiter being at number 3, and Sailor Venus at number 4, and Mercury at number 5. In that order. You could send your flame comments later, but right now this is more important. Um, anyway, Yaten is more withdrawn and aloof. She rather spend time alone, reading and focusing on completing any mission they are part of. Uh, and she's also disinterested in the people of Earth, how they can claim to love her without actually knowing her. Yatsen takes the responsibility as a sailor soldier very seriously, and she has chastised Minako. Uh, it's a lot of fun to watch those two go at it. Um, she also loves domestic cats, kind of like how I have with baby Thor from time to time. He is a wonderful cat to have. So I could find I think in real life Yatsen and I would probably get along because we both love cats and everything. Um, but personally though, Yatsen is probably is probably a cooler one of the three, but that could be debated. It can be debated. Oh, but anyway, on to character number two. It will be Kuoseiya. No, not Saint Seiya, but close. Um, here you go. Just to prove it. Now, like I mentioned before, there's a massive difference between the civilian and sailor soldier one. Like I mentioned with Sailor Star Healer, um, and I get why people are so confused, all of this, that, and the other. Well, when you really think about it, it works. Like it really, really works. Also, you should see Usagi's face when they first transform. It is so hilarious. It's so hilarious, and it's just like, oh. But at the same time, though, you could flip the roles and everything, and you would still get the same hilarious outcome. Um, anyway, uh, Seiya is who also goes by Sailor Starfighter. From my understanding, is the leader of the three. So, which makes it more, which makes him or him slash her stand out. And she has blue eyes and raven hair. From what I'm looking at, which is a nice color, and that is kept into a low ponytail. Kind of hard to see, but when I unbox, you'll see what I'm talking about later on when I do the unboxing. They all, and the funny thing is they all go to Juban High School, which is a play off of Japan High School. I always found that hilarious because I always confuse the two whenever I'm talking about Sailor Moon. I always say Japan instead of Juban. I've been getting better at that. Um, so Sailor Starfire wears different casual outfits while in civilian form, but as a Sailor Starfighter, uh, the height changes and the height changes, and the uniforms are practically the same, but the hairstyles are very, very different. Um, Wrong one. Here's Sailor Starfire. I don't know which one I just showed, but here we go. Um, and the funny thing is, Seiya's personality is considered more lighthearted than the other two, with a slight prankster edge to the character, to the personality, and always pokes fun and tried to flirt with Usagi and Michiru. It's a lot of fun just watching them go at it, watch them flirt and everything. Even I think he still does it after the first transformation, which is so hilarious. Um, and up and the attack for Sailor Starfighter is Star Sirius Laser. Also, I forgot to say, Yen Ten's pilot um attack power is Star Sensitive Infernal, which is an interesting one. On to the third and final one, the tallest of the group, Sailor Starmaker, who also goes by the name of Kuotaki. Oh, I almost forgot real quick. Apparently, everybody knows what Kuo means light, and Seiya means star field or field of stars, which is really an interesting an interesting name. So you could just combine them both and it'd be Light Starfield, which is very unique in my honest opinion. So on to Sailor Star Maker. Here we go. She is the tallest one of the three, and her name is Kuo Taki, um, which also means light, and the surname Taki means atmosphere. So you could call her as you wish. She does have a typical poker face. Like you could just have a poker face in anything, and I would hate the face off gets her in poker. She has long brown hair tied into a ponytail and long fingers and brown eyes. She's also a member of the Three Lights, where she wears a light green shirt and everything else in between. But as the Sailor Starlights, she is the tallest, like I mentioned. Um, she wears beaded belts on her waist and golden star earrings. Her secondary color was violet. She also wore three set of violet chokers and a pair of arm protectors on her upper arms. I think we can almost see it, but I think this might be different. But we'll see. Oh, geez. Also, she is also a 10th grader at the Juban High School, and the most intelligent. She actually rivals Ami Muzino, who is Sailor Mercury, the smartest of the group, and she beats Ami in the exams. I wish I just love it when when we have someone with a character who's smarter get outclassed by a new character, it's always a treat. That's why I love the Sailor Starlights, because they are nice little reflections of like the Sailor Guardians and also everybody else, but on different levels. Um, she genuinely is the only one of the three who enjoys the disguise and likes the school that she attends. Her attacks are star. Oh God, how can I say this? Um, okay, this is gonna be a bit weird, but her attack is Sailor. I mean, sorry, her attack is Star Gentle Uterus, which is an energy. It's an energy based attack from the like how all the other ones are. Anyway, oh, if you're wondering who the Three Lights is, that's actually they're an idol singing group. Yes, these three um are part of the band. They're all together and everything. With Seiya representing the sun, which is why Seiya has the red rose, and Taki represents the moon, why she has the white rose, and Yaten has the yellow rose, which is the stars. They're all a representation of different things, which is awesome to learn about and everything. I do like both the Sailor Starlights and their group and the idol group as well, because it's very interesting how quick you can come up with it. I have to say that out of all the Guardians, I would say the Starlights are probably the most chillest ones out there to watch. Um, just so much fun. Now let's get to the favorite part is the unboxing. And while we're underway, oh, by the way, these are not. I had a question from a friend of mine. These are not Nendroids. These are figure arts minis. They do look like the Nendroids, but they aren't. They're like a different one of the different company. They're still made by Bandai, And it's part of the 30th anniversary collection too, which makes it more interesting. Um, but yeah, I really had to get this set though. It was gifted to me actually, and it's what I've been wanting for so long, and now it is complete. So we'll go ahead. Here's the figure. This is the Sailor Star maker. Gotta be a little careful. I have never struggled this hard opening a figure. But then again, it is really well sealed and everything. There we go. Okay, let's be careful here. There's there's the stand, and let's carefully remove this thing. It was on her, and there it is. And there we go. Sailor Star Maker is complete. On to Sailor Star Hue. Let me let's see. Flip that back. Flip that back in. Flip that back in. Put that in there for safekeeping. Now on to Sailor Star Healer. Um, I'm so excited to put these in my collection. Um, I had a lot of fun with these with like the figure showcase and everything. I'm still going to continue it. It's just a matter of planning and what I have going on. But I brought this back because it's been a while. God, these look so cool. And there we go. Wow, that one was a bit easier to open. Okay, like before, here's the stand, and I'm gonna go ahead and fold that one up, and then put the boxes in there. Remove that, and carefully remove that, and now on to the tough, and now on to the tough part of and there we go. There's Sailor Star Healer, all ready to go, ready for action. These look so cool. And finally, last and not least, Sailor Starfighter. But it's so amazing what you can learn about all the Sailor characters and everything. And that's why Sailor Moon is up there in my top anime list. It's number one for a reason, not because of bias or anything like that. It's because it was literally the first anime I watched in '98 on June 1st on Toonami. It was literally my first introduction to that world, and I've been a fan ever since then. Like with all the other stuff, I could go into a longer history of like I did a video a while back on my journey, but uh, I'm more than happy to redo that video and add more context and everything. If you guys want to see it, let me know. I'll happily redo it with more details and everything, and also with the cons involved too, like what was it like during my first experience at Comic Con um, back in 2018. Oh, and there we go. Stand as usual. That's facing a little weird. Um, put that there for a moment. But yeah, the whole gender disguise thing, I thought that's pretty clever because you can make tomboys and everything, and it's done in a very humorous way, but it was still effective. Heck, you can even do it. There's even anime there with there's some anime that does the reverse too. Like one minute you think it's a like with Mao Cheeky and a few others. You could pull that off with any other character and it would still work. It would still be hilarious. You would get the same outcome. Um, which is why I like the gender bent anime. I like it because it also tells a good story too. That's what many people forget. Yeah, the humor is there and everything, which is a welcome addition. But at the same time, you gotta have an effective story with it. And with the Sailor Starlights, it works because they show up to Juban High School as like uh, as the three stars um, pop band because it works. And are we are done. And there it is. Sailor Starfighter. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Um, like, comment, and subscribe. For more content. I will see you all tomorrow for Nights of the Anime Table. We are close to Christmas. If you like the Sailor Starlights, I recommend giving the anime a watch. They appear much later, like much later in the anime uh season 5. So at season 5 is when they appear. So I forget which Sailor one it is. I know there's S and R. I don't know if it's S or R. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But anyway, guys, bye.